Welcome back to Starfield. This is episode 2. Quick note before we start, this series is going to be a long-form Let's Play. I like to take my time in the world and explore and get a little lost. I like to focus on the story as much as possible and think through my choices, and if you're into that sort of thing, you'll fit right in. In episode 1, we got our first spaceship and tracked down some pirates before making our way to our first settlement. And we're outside of the Explorers Guild, and we're about to kick off the main storyline. So let's head inside. Yeah, I think I said it in the last episode, but when this game came out, I was very excited. I'm a huge Bethesda fan.
Everyone will be in the library, just inside. If Barrick were here, he'd probably tell you that you're part of something bigger now, and he hopes you'll make this place your home.
So, yeah, I love all the Bethesda games, whether it's Skyrim or Fallout or whatever, and the thought of them making like a new line in like a similar style to that, but in space, was really caught my attention.
Welcome to Constellation. We have a lot to talk about. Would you care to tell us what happened to our friend? Why you're here and he isn't? I see. Vasco, verify.
All statements made have been factual.
Man, the textures in this game look so great. Like her red leather jacket looks insane.
Our ship and our robot to some random employee of that discount mining outfit he uses.
Walter.
And if we hadn't insisted on installing those emergency protocols, I guarantee you this rock breaker here would be halfway to Neon.
But that didn't happen. She's here, with the artifact.
Thank you, Matteo. Now, let's focus on
these
what's
animations
in front of
and
us,
the
shall we?
models for the characters really give me a lot of hope for Fallout 5 and the new Skyrim, or Elder Scrolls whenever it comes out.
Interesting. Similar to Barrett's description of the experience, with less embellishment.
Are you hearing this? Do you all believe me now?
Whether it happened or not wasn't in doubt.
I could have used this in the first episode when I jumped off the cliff.
If this is the greatest mystery in the universe, why couldn't it be part of the ultimate mystery?
But gentlemen, can we please focus? Noel, I think it's time we tested your theory.
Right. Let's see. We know the artifacts react to each other. The pieces we already have move when they're in close contact. Now, if we add this new one to the two we already have...
The artifact. If you could place it on the table here.
That's it. Just like the others.
And to imagine, we thought there were only 2 of them at first.
Oh my god, that's it. They're reacting. Look at
Yeah,
how it's
during my
coming
first
together.
playthrough, when this came out 2 years ago, I played for like a long time. I don't know how many hours it was, but I never ended up finishing the storyline, so I'm pretty excited to actually focus in on that this time and see what the ending's all about.
She's not the only one.
I've kind of spoiled it in the meantime. Like I haven't actually seen footage of what happens, but like I kind of know what happens, so it'll be fun to like experience that together.
2,000 credits for our little wager, Country?
You're on, Walter.
Well, if we had all the answers, it wouldn't be exciting. Now would it?
Not to take away from the moment, but what are we going to do about our new friend here?
So, are you ready to get to work? See if exploration is the life you want to lead in this little universe of ours?
Yeah,
You should take some
I'm
time
pretty,
to get settled in. Introduce yourself
agreeable.
to
Let's do it.
everyone. Some of our members aren't here, but you'll meet them soon. Come find me when you're ready. You and I are going to be doing some traveling together. Get your feet wet. And here, I think you've earned something for bringing the artifact to us. In addition to credits, why don't we set you up with a backpack with some boost capability? You'll need it out in the field anyway. Just mind your head.
I hope you are satisfied.
I was gonna say, it's funny that they give you the boost backpack because you can't even use it without taking the skill point in the first place, but I guess you level up too at the same time, so that's pretty helpful. Alright, but I did take a rank of that last time. Boost jump 10 times. So it's interesting. In this game, you actually have to take the perk and then you have to do a challenge to like upgrade it further. So we'll have to remember to boost pack during fights. We're making a pretty good way on the piloting skill. We have to destroy 2 more ships. And we've already done enough on the ballistics one, so we could actually rank that up if we wanted to. I think there's a room that I can enter that's technically mine, and I want to say it has a new spacesuit in it that we can take. Yeah, so this is better in like every way. So let's put that on. I love this suit, it looks so cool. So I'm not going to use the Constellation backpack, even though I like the way it looks better, because the one that we got last episode has more, it's like a purple rarity, so it has more perks and stuff. Cool. Alright, let's go talk to Sarah Morgan and...
Yeah? So, are you ready to get to work? Or was there something else? We're going to be doing some old-fashioned detective work. The artifacts are relatively inert once they're out of bedrock. That means people can pass them around, not even knowing what they are. I've been letting my contacts know to be on the lookout for strange metal objects. Get back a lot of noise, usually, but a tip from the UC Vanguard sounds promising. Felt the same way when I started too. There's an electricity in the air when you know you're about to uncover something. But it's not just that. I want to take this opportunity to see how you handle yourself, and for you to learn more about us. I'm going to be sticking with you for this. We'll be traveling together until we either find an artifact or this lead runs dry. Cool. We'll need to head to Mast. Check in with the Vanguard recruiting office where my contact works. And listen, whatever you were before or whatever you do once you're out there, I don't care. So long as you don't bring UC security to our doorstep. Every member of Constellation is their own conscience. Understood? Good. Let's take a little stroll through New Atlantis, shall we?
It's funny because she says that, and basically anything you do, you'll get a message at the top left of the screen that says that Sarah Morgan disliked what you did. So she says she doesn't judge, but she indeed, she does a fair amount of judging. We'll definitely follow the storyline.
Sergeant Yumi's looking for reliable people to help the guard. Contact him if you're interested. We'd all appreciate it.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna join the Vanguard, and we're gonna focus on that storyline also, because that's a really fun storyline, and you get some pretty good gear from it too. Yeah, this game was it was really fun. It had really high expectations set, and then I think it delivered on most of what it tried to be. I think the biggest thing that let me down with this game was the lack of like post-launch content. All of the other Bethesda games, like, they've really supported them for like the first year. maybe a year and a half after they launch, you might get like 4 DLCs, like full-blown story and like new areas and new content and stuff like that. And it really like fleshes out the game. But in this game, they only did 1 DLC, and it was like a year to the date, I think, that it took for it to come out. And then it came out, and it kind of sucked.
Hopefully Constellation's newest member. Thought I'd run through some legwork together.
Another space explorer. Hey, you ever think of joining up with the Vanguard? Help the United Colonies, earn some credits, even get your UC citizenship? All right. Can't blame me for trying, right? I mean,
I think I can join now if I wanted to, but
It's a game.
but I don't want to get.
He asks. I say no.
I don't want to get
Here's
off
what I
track
got
just
for you
yet.
two. Vanguard volunteer by the name of Moera. Helps patrol the old neighborhood. Sol, Mars, Neptune, you know.
The Sol System? Which admiral did he upset to get that posting?
He's Martian, born and raised. Not like I can get anyone else to care. Word is he's got some fancy metal ornament he's been showing off to the old grounders. Matches that description Sarah gave me. Sol System is a lot of planets, but a vet like Moera will be checking in at Sidonia on the regular.
You mean hitting the bars, don't you, John?
Hey, nothing wrong with a little refresh between patrols. Anything for Sarah. UC always takes care of its own. Even the prodigal children.
Oh, brother.
I'm serious about that recruitment offer, by the way. You just come talk to me when you're ready. UC is a good friend to have.
Been a long time since I've been to Mars. Sol System doesn't get a lot of traffic. Bye for now.
Alright, so we spoke to him. Now we're gonna head back to the hangar where our ship's parked. And we might make a pit stop on the way and do some selling at least, because I know now we have like some extra stuff on us that we don't need. And weight's pretty important in this game. So if I can get rid of stuff.
I've flown across most of the settled systems in all manners of spacecraft, and yet I still get sick on the nap.
If we can get rid of some stuff that we don't need, I think that'll be a smart move.
Oh, I've always liked that statue. It's beautiful, isn't it? I wonder what the artist was trying to represent.
Oh, no, security office.
Contrary to what you might have heard,
I think I took a wrong
UC
turn.
security
That's all right.
personnel are good people. And Sergeant Yumi just happens to be an old friend.
The scan is perfectly safe. Please keep moving.
Security scanners, chemical sniffers. The United Colonies sure isn't taking any chances.
Hey, I need to talk with you.
But even though we couldn't sell where I thought we wanted to, we can still sell here at these trade kiosks. So I think we're good on guns. I think technically we might have too many. But let's start off with our spacesuit. Yeah, we can sell that. And we'll sell the Constellation pack. Oh, we have 2 of those apparently. And the deep space mining helmet. And I'll sell these books because these books have mass. And these resources, that's probably what's taking up the bulk of our weight. But I'll just store those on the ship once we get inside.
Might not be Jemison, but this ship is starting to feel like home.
Yeah, we have like a little... No, not to decorate. Is it this one? Yeah, the captain's locker. Alright, so it's already at max capacity. That's one thing about this. Maybe I should have put it in the cargo hold. Oh, yep. So this can only hold 40 units of weight. Yeah, okay, this can hold much more. Store all resources. Alright, cool. So that has us down to 42, so we can hold about 90 pounds of stuff now. Eventually we'll sell enough stuff and we'll get a lot of credits for doing missions and we'll be able to upgrade our ship, which is pretty fun. The settlement building, the city building in this game is not that great, but the ship building really makes up for it. So one of the functions in this game is you have to manage your ship's power, and right now we have power in every system with the exception of our warp drive almost. So we're gonna want to put some power in the warp drive, and then we'll select our waypoint. And it's cool, we have a 6-second timer that counts down until we warp. But if we put, 8 points into the grav drive, it only take us a second to power up, which is neat. It's fun that it rewards you for, managing your power.
You are entering United Colony space. Maintain course and prepare to be scanned.
So there's a whole host of illegal stuff that you can have on your ship. And if you go to one of these controlled areas that has laws and stuff like that, they'll scan you first, and then if you have any of that stuff on you, they'll... I don't know if they I don't think they attack you, but I think they might... They give you a bounty, or maybe they board you. I really don't know. Maybe we'll do that for fun once. So we're gonna go down and land on Mars. One thing about this game, when it comes to just entering buildings and exploring, the loading zones aren't that bad, but if you do a lot of flying from system to system, I feel like you run into more loading zones than you would want.
While we're here, we should definitely stock up on supplies at the exchange.
Also, now we have 2 perk points to spend now. So I was kind of saving them a little bit. Maybe I'll still save 1 just in case we need it, but I'll spend my first one on ballistics and rank that up. Cool. Alright, so now we're going to do 20% more damage. Oop, low gravity.
Heat leeches in the engine, leeches on the hull, multiple leeches in the grav drive.
Suppose that would explain the brownouts. So, what's this going to run?
If there are no other surprises...
Maybe we can sell some of this stuff. We won't really make any money off of it, but the money's not the point. I just want to free up some weight. I don't think we necessarily need 60 aluminum. The toxin, I don't remember what that's for. I'll sell half of those. Cool.
Mid 5 figures.
5 figures? 5? Fine. Do it. I'll be at the bar. Find me when it's done.
Hey,
We're on it, sir.
building Sidonia completely
It's
underground
the same
was a
lady who was
clever way
at
of
the
keeping
other
the city shielded from the
landing zone.
harsh Martian landscape.
I think the hunter lady, I think that was like one of the little mini update DLCs that they did. But I heard the other day that it's broken now. I don't think it works anymore. So maybe we'll maybe eventually we'll do that mission too. Let's see where that takes us. Fun fact, if you shoot someone, that timer will go down to 0.
Yeah, do you have any idea how far we've traveled? How much money we spent to hitch a ride to this dusty red rock? We were told there were jobs.
Look, forget it. Thought we just filmed the last time.
You can make a real good living working the mines here on Mars.
I sure hope this hearing loss isn't permanent.
Got cold beers, we get a lot of new faces passing through here. You ain't been around. Went off on patrol, hasn't been back in since. We're starting to think it might be time to pour one out to the blackest sea. Sounds about right, yeah. Look, nothing more I'd love than to help out.
Like his little police arm, like they look so. It looks like you could touch it.
But
I can't wait to see what that means for the new games that they come up
He
with.
has a tab, and you don't know if he's coming back.
It's a lot of credits, okay? I'll let it slide for a long time because he's a regular, but if I'm out all that money, I got problems. What do you say?
Let's test that out, see what Sarah Morgan can do.
No, I've done this routine. Let's skip to the part where you admit you're lying about what he owes.
You calling me a liar?
Uh-oh.
I'll throw both of you out of this bar right now.
That didn't seem worth it.
Oh, please. 2 strangers arrived from off-world asking for information only you have. You see an opportunity.
That lady to the left is looking like Ice Spice.
Lower the price. Don't think we can't find another way to get what we want.
Fine.
Cool. All right. Yeah, I'll give her.
Agreed on a discount, right? Let me confirm the amount.
I'll do the 1,000 credits.
Okay. Let's talk. Last time he was here, Moira kept yelling about the Lady of Love, singing songs, all that kind of thing.
Venus? That's only one planet. Hardly an entire patrol route.
I got what I got, okay?
Huh.
Fine. We'll make do.
Forget it. Let's get out of here.
So we came here for like 3 seconds and now we're leaving again.
Are here to stay.
I could never leave these screwballs.
Their continued success. I know you were counting on that Sidonian hasn't paid. We'll find something else.
It's funny. It's like I like sticking on the mission. I feel like I do best when I like stick to the mission. But it sucks to land here just to have to take off again and leave. Oh wow.
There's something we need to discuss.
For those that are joining me without seeing my Fallout 4 playthrough, that was a pretty fun run. It was 25 episodes, and at the end, I tried to like work in a plot where that character somehow made it into the universe of Starfield. So, for all intents and purposes, we're playing as my Fallout 4 character.
Pleasant change of scenery.
It's hard. When it comes to like the dogfights in space, I really like first person. But I really appreciate getting a chance to actually see my ship.
Hello, what do we have here? See that cluster of ships? Varun Zealots. You ever run into one?
So third person calls to me too.
To a deity they call the Great Serpent, the devourer of the unbelievers. I'll let you guess what happens if they spot us. No idea. They appear and attack people seemingly at random. House Varun technically has diplomatic ties to the other factions, but the Zealots are outside of their control. Or so they say. No other ship readings in the area. And I doubt they'd be so calm if a Vanguard had flown by recently. No, but I think I see something else that might. There's a UC satellite beacon hovering distressingly close to those Varun ships. If we can get close enough to it, we could download its logs and figure out where our Vanguard was heading to next. Exactly.
So I'm going to try to do this the way it was meant to.
We grab the data on that satellite and jump away.
So, yeah, so we're going to want to remove power from all of our systems. And go really slowly towards this. But hopefully not too slow. And supposedly, it's almost like a submarine when like they like run full silent or whatever. Like I think like the other ships like won't notice us as much. Because we're not like putting off a strong signal. Like right now we only have our engines powered up to 1 and everything else is turned off.
Bless this communion that we may walk in Janan Varun's footsteps. That he jumped from the soul system out into the beyond and touched your magnificence. That he learned the truth of the shrouding, the coming eternal embrace. That you will reward the promised and cast the accursed.
This game is so pretty. This is taking a minute though, huh? I wonder if you wait long enough, like if those Varun zealots, if they like fly away or whatever, or do they just like hang out indefinitely? Yeah, they're right up there on the top left corner. Yeah, I gotta learn how to take screenshots from OBS because that would be a sweet screenshot. I wonder how safe we have to play this. Not that we couldn't take on 3 ships, that wouldn't be too much of a big deal. I think we can interact with stuff once we get within 500 meters. You can see it ticking down kind of in the center to the right of the words satellite beacon. Yeah, that's what I thought.
This is Vanguard Moira. To all UC-affiliated ships, I'm heading to the Nova Galactic Staryard orbiting Earth's moon. Yeah, I know. The whole place is decommissioned. And I need parts for emergency repairs. Hopefully it hasn't been picked clean yet.
Oh, that's not good. Earth and everything around it was abandoned a long time ago. And the old star yards are crawling with spacers and other scavengers.
Nice. I kind of remember this dungeon. This is a fun battle. And
there it is. Nova Galactic Staryard. Still orbiting Earth's moon. This is where the
I
first
think we fight
ships were made.
a faction called Spacers here.
People still use their modules, even though their Staryard hasn't been running in forever.
Let's see if he's
Keep
there.
your weapons ready. Never know who else might be scavenging there.
All right, so, yeah, I downloaded a mod that makes it so that the spacers are actually really cool looking. Like they have like their own unique look to them. Oh wow, Earth is not looking too good. Right, so.
Two steps in, and we're already looking at a corpse. Okay.
Yeah, that guy, he's affected by the mod that I downloaded. He looks ridiculous.
Spacers were scavenging around here and someone else came in and said hello. Oh, this won't be your last encounter with a spacer crew. They pillage abandoned facilities and shoot anyone who gets...
I think there's a setting that turns your helmet off. I don't remember. Maybe it's in the helmet section. Hide helmet in breathable area. Yeah, let's do that.
It's in their way. They're even less organized than the Crimson Fleet. Just countless desperate groups scavenging and killing to survive.
Yeah, my character in Fallout 4, I didn't change her too much, so she looked basically the same as like the default character model. And I tried so hard to find a like tutorial on YouTube that would help me like recreate her, like, you know, put this slider here, set this to this, you know, and I would have sworn that somebody by now would have had to have done that. This lock is too okay, so we don't have that lockpick. All right, and that's why I saved my perks. If I remember right, lockpick in this game is about as rewarding as it is in Fallout 4, which is not very. But we'll take it anyway. If I could find out where it is. You would think that it would be under physical? Nutrition. Nope. Social doesn't make any sense. It's definitely not in combat. Where is lockpick? Security, thank you. Let's see if that does what we want it to do. Cool. All right, so now we can do advanced locks. All right, so lockpicking in this game is fun. It's fun for like the first 2 locks that you do, I think. It's weird that this is showing up that it would work here. I don't see how that one would work. Bizarre. All right, so I feel like I'm going insane right now. Did I? I feel like I forgot how to do the lockpicking already. All right, so that one works there. All right, cool. Yeah, Fallout 4, it was weird, like the lockpicking, like you would take rounds of lockpick and then you'd unlock like a safe or a door or whatever, and there would just be nothing inside of it, which was such a departure from Fallout 3. Fallout 3, like some of the best stuff in the game was behind locks. I guess this one's already paying off a little bit. We're getting some money, we're getting bullets. That's basically like an end of the dungeon sort of like chest. Alright, so I think that was pretty useful. Another fun troll is if you play any of the other games like Fallout 4 or 3, you know that adhesive is like a huge part of the game. And in this game, it does basically nothing. So you'll see...
if you're searching them, make it quick.
Like, why is she in such a bad mood? It's my first time in space, man. I'm excited. You'll get like rolls of vacuum tape and you think that it's all useful, only to find out that it actually doesn't do anything. Yeah, Sarah Morgan she's always yelling at me. Which, frankly, I don't need any of that. It's cool changing the Spacer's design model though too, because sometimes when you find them dead on the ground, like before when they all had like kind of the same model. Ooh, you're not happy. You would you really wouldn't know like whether or not it was a who was it, you know what I mean? Like, are they just like a regular civilian or like what they were? But now that they look unique, it's you know, it's like immediately obvious that they're that's beer. We don't need that. Their bullets are all pretty quiet.
That was an attractive person. Score another. Wait. Did you hear that?
Ooh. bullets. We have a few of these.
I must be hearing things.
Ooh. Come on, Sarah Morgan. Ooh, we're gonna die. This gun sucks. The Grendel is pretty good though. Not incredibly tactical. Ooh, where'd that person go? Alright, so we want to scavenge these bodies to get bullets. What is that? Secret. Oh. Yeah, I'll leave that for now.
Show me what you've got.
Yeah, we're running out of bullets in a big way. It's funny, finding a yellow like legendary weapon in Fallout felt special. But in this game, I mean, we're level 4, and we're already, I think we've already found like three legendaries. Ooh.
You're going down.
Yeah, I want to find bullets for this gun. Sort of quick, because it has some fun perk combinations on it. Causes bleed and stuff, so like, you know, we'll shoot enemies and then they'll just take damage over time. Oh, that's cool. You can just use a med pack instead of picking it up. I knew that they added that for food. You could just eat food like directly where you found it without having to like go into your inventory, which was pretty helpful. But apparently they did it for all healing items, so that's kind of neat. Search and rescue key.
Damn it.
Yeah, a lot of the stuff that you can find on like the ground, like empty oxygen booster, it's just kind of like world building stuff. It doesn't actually do anything, which I thought was kind of a letdown. Medical injector, like that sounds like it would be like something really useful. Ooh. Eventually, once we want to really start making some money, one way that's pretty helpful is one of the planets has like a librarian on it, and you can find like all those old world books, and the woman who runs the store will buy them off of you for pretty decent money. Just keep it. Ooh, I ate something that had alcohol in it, I think. Yeah, I feel like I used the Grendel a lot in my first playthrough, so I don't want to really like be glued to it this time. But for now, it's like the only gun that we have a reliable amount of bullets for. I doubt it can happen, but I wonder if you could ever get a combination of lockpicks that don't actually open up what you're trying to do. This feels pretty close. Just a big giant thing of cereal. We can just eat it.
You've got nothing. Nothing!
Yeah, I mean, there's no shortage of loot to pick up. Sarah Morgan's getting a little excited. Man, my aim down sight speed is like really slow. I'm gonna want to fix that. Thought we picked up a lot of builds for that gun. Oh my god. It's funny when you play other games too much and it like kind of makes you forget how to play another game. Oh man. Oh wow. Alright, well that's lame. I feel like this is something that I did in Fallout 4 a couple times before I learned my lesson. So I'll try to have this be my lesson this time. Yeah, I need to save more often. I need to save more often. That way we don't do that.
You picked the wrong.
Oops. Maybe the Ecliptics, if we kill them all in that little bunker before they go any further. I think we bugged that guy out. Now he's just frozen. Yeah, I hate just like saving a million times in a row, but it really beats having to redo like large swaths of the game. Ooh. Sometimes you can shoot their little jetpacks and they'll fly up into the air and explode. I haven't got a single one of those to happen though. One thing that would be neat is if they could like pick each other up. So, once again, we need all the bullets. Ooh. Mirrored, like, it's crazy. Already got another legendary. They're very generous with the legendaries, which I appreciate. One of these doors had a decent amount of stuff behind it. Search and rescue key. Oh, excuse me. Alright, maybe I'll drop a save here. Cool. Wow, man. Oops, sorry. In Fallout 4, the B button is how you open up your inventory. And I have a bad habit of pushing that still. Alright, so our current one has alright, that's not that great. Maybe I'll just drop that. Oh, that's kind of cool looking. Peace turn. Sorry, that has the same perk as before. So this is good if we're in an area that has like a lot of melee enemies. And oh, that's cool. 75. So this will help us when we're over encumbered, which happens to me pretty often actually. I tend to hoard stuff and pick up everything, and then I have a bad time. Alright, so this is where barrel stuff these guys. Ooh. They take a lot of damage though, huh? I thought Sarah Morgan was ecliptic just then. Alright, so I want to lockpick this quickly again if I can. Because this had a decent amount of stuff in it. Alright, that was much faster than last time too.
You know what? I'd say report. You don't want
But thank you again for taking the time just to hang out and watch me play Starfield. It's a great game, and I don't know how many people like really played it when it originally came out. But even with its issues, it's just a fun game, and I think it has a lot to offer. Definitely want more bullets. Toss a grenade up there. Ooh, you're busy. That thing's pretty cool looking. So for now, I think we'll just like keep juggling our guns, like whatever we have the most bullets for at any given time, that's what we'll throw on. And then we'll let the other bullets build up, and then we'll just switch back and forth. this level in particular, it doesn't really, like, I think this one's pretty handmade. But one thing that this game did fall victim to a little bit was they tried to like procedurally generate the planets and like the points of interest and stuff like that, and it really showed. There are times that like I've seen it when I'm playing. You'll find an outpost and you'll explore it, and then and then you'll find the exact same outpost on like another planet, a completely different planet.
Well, take what we can.
And everything will be identical. Like the enemies will be in the same spots. The like the worlds, like, whoa, that sucked. Like the crates will be in the same place. There'll be like little like notes on the ground that you can read from like the people who like lived in the building before like the bad guys took over, and like the notes will be like word for word identical. Oh, there you go. And that sucks a little bit, you know. Let's see what we can do with this thing. I know we have a bonus to ballistic, not to lasers, but this thing, whoa, it freezes them. I don't think I remember seeing that in the list of exotic effects. So maybe the guns can have like secret effects that aren't listed, I guess. Yeah, another thing that I don't like is it'll just say like modified Grendel, but it doesn't say what it's modified, like how, which I think is weird. Like, it's not like they don't have the ability to do it. Like in Fallout 4, if something's modified, ooh, it'll say it. Like it'll say, you know, like, you know, like the name of the gun will be like a very clear indicator of what is on the gun, so that you don't really have to guess. I do have a feeling that they didn't want to just like copy and paste their older games though, so I think that that's probably why they didn't do it in this game. But I think like the players are the ones who are worse off for it, you know. Like their choice to like not copy and paste like gives us like a less good game. You know, it's not like unplayable or anything, but it definitely takes away from it though. Like I don't want to have to like, this is pretty neat. I don't want to have to pick up the gun and equip it only to see what the perks are, you know, or even just like hover over them. Ooh. Oh, well, that's a level 12. So this is probably like the boss of the arena. Oops, shit. Chopping them up though. Retreat. That was an odd thing for him to do. So I think we just like jumped ahead a little bit. Oh, I expected like a big payout inside that. Inside that crate. was gonna say, really? The good news is that basically everybody uses this Grendel gun, so the bullets for it are pretty easy to come by. Where is this person? Yeah, this is really weird. Alright, so there's one more enemy. We can't find them right now. So I'm just gonna follow the way marker.
This is Vanguard Moira. Sorry if I had to reclaim some UC property, but this whole Staryard is overrun. I've patched up my ship and I'm heading to Neptune. Going to put in another request to get the fleet out here to deal with these spacers. But until then, if any of you thugs are listening, I'm the damn ghost stealing your stuff in the night. Clear out while you have the chance.
Much better odds destroying one of their ships than fighting them all at once here.
Alright, so it sounds like Moira is like making it his personal
next. Until later.
His personal mission to like take on the spacers. I want to say there was an exit. There was an exit somewhere around here. That's the other thing too, is like you get I feel like I get really turned around in these levels sometimes. In Skyrim and in Fallout 4, like you'd come in one door and then the game would have like a really slick way of having you go in a circle so that you'd kind of end up at the beginning again to let you back out. And that's what happened this time. Alright, sweet.
Ready to lift off when you are, Captain.
It's funny that they like I literally just met this lady. It's like, it's very kind of her to refer to me as Captain and stuff, but I feel like she'd be like, move over, like I'm still in charge. Like,
Wait, you see that? There's a ship just drifting out there. No time to take in the sights. That could be our Vanguard. Something's wrong. The ship's weapons are powering up. Get ready.
Vanguard's a civilian ship. Come in.
If you stop shooting at us, we'd be more than happy to respond.
It's not me. Mercs hijacked my ship. Might blind a couple of them, but they've locked me down. Really could use an assist.
We blow that ship out of the stars, he's dead and our artifact's gone. We're going to have to board. Target the engines. Once they stall out, we'll have our chance.
yeah, how to lock on? I don't even know if I can actually. I think later on you can like upgrade your ship to the point where you can like target individual ship systems, and we don't have that now.
That's it.
Okay,
Start the docking routine. Come on. Let's go rescue that Vanguard.
Cool. Yeah, the docking's a really fun mechanic in this game too. You can like dock a ship and like you board it and you fight all the people on it, and then you get to you can like, oh, you suck. I pushed the wrong button. You can actually take their ship and like keep it if you want to. Oh my god. Did they heal themselves? I'm leaving that in. I mean, obviously I'm leaving it in because I don't ever edit my videos, but... Alright, board ship, X button. There we go. Alright, let's save this dude and then we'll call it. Let's see what we can find. Alright, so they found out that he was stealing their stuff and they're pissed, so they stole his shit. And now we're gonna help them steal it back. We're still hurting big time for bullets. Ooh. Alright, we'll switch to laser weapons for now, I guess. Ooh. Pretty cool. He like hit me with like a smoke grenade or something. Alright, so we built up our Grendel bullets. Oh, cool. So he was just, like, locked in here.
Am I glad to meet whoever you two are. Looks like we're all in one piece. Any day you walk away from, right? What? You guys still exist? Man, I've only heard stories.
We've heard stories, too, about a strange object you found on patrol.
So, you know what that thing is? I tried to hawk it in Sidonia, and the guy thought I was peddling phony titanium.
It doesn't play nice with scanners. It'd be worthless to someone trying to flip rare minerals quickly.
So you're saying I shouldn't be using it as a hood ornament?
Yeah.
Hey,
It's
I'll
better
trade
off
some
with
weird
us.
space rock for a rescue anytime. Hope you figure out whatever that thing is.
Good work. Let's get back to the lodge.
Cool. Not bad.
Time to move on.
Alright, so now we'll push the correct button and undock. We'll give that nice guy his ship back. And yeah, we'll put another point into our grav drive, otherwise we can't leave. And we'll head back to where we're trying to get to. But yeah, this is reaching like the upper limits of the episode length that I like to do. So yeah, we're gonna fly back to Alpha Centauri, and I think we're gonna call it there. Not a bad little episode. Getting our second piece of the artifact is pretty cool, and seeing what that mystery is all about. And clearing that dungeon is always a fun time too. I really like the gunplay in this game.
And complete. Enjoy your stay in New Atlantis.
Yeah, so let us land. Yeah, and I hope you enjoyed. Please like and subscribe if you you know, want to see more stuff and just get notified of when I upload. I try to upload every week, and for the most part, I just play one game and I upload one game at a time. And this lady is ridiculous. She, everywhere we land, this lady follows us. Maybe we'll talk to her next episode, but yeah, we'll pick this up next time. And please like leave a comment, or you know, if you want to see something in particular, I'd love to hear about it. So I appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks.